And the very last, I think, the dark side of teaching in the ESL is that if you sacrifice your youth for a company, you're loyal to an ESL company during your 20s until your 30s, and then you decide to quit, you actually have nothing to show for, because whatever career you built in the ESL industry, it does not really translate to the world outside of the ESL industry. So you cannot use this experience. I'm not really sure, but this is what I think. For example, in the application for teachers in regular schools in the Philippines, there is a ranking and a kind of checking of training, certificates, experiences, number of hours worked, something like this. And it's usually based sa working sa regular school lang. But if you have worked in an ESL school, whatever achievements that you have um, acquired, whatever achievements that you have acquired, or the years that you have given, loyalty that you have given to the ESL company, won't translate to the world outside of the ESL industry. So, hindi mo madadala kung ano man yung mga achievements mo sa ESL industry. Actually, in reality, sa society ng Philippines, di ba, pag tinanong ka, saan ka nagtuturo? Anong trabaho mo? Oh, ako po ay isang teacher. Tinanong ka, saan ka nagtuturo? Pag sinabi mong, sa ganitong university, sa ganitong high school, napakataas ng tingin ng Pilipino, di ba? Napakataas ng tingin ng mga Filipinos sa teachers who are working in regular schools. Whereas, pag sinabi mong, saan ka nagtuturo? Dito sa Korean school, dito sa may ganito-ganito. It's not the same, right? Ang respeto para sa regular teachers sa regular schools ay mas mataas kaysa sa teacher ng ESL. They won't really give you that same respect in the society, even if you have worked for 20 years sa ESL. I've been a teacher in ESL. I've been teaching English in an ESL school for 20 years. Compared sa isang regular school teacher, let's say an English teacher for 5 years sa St. Louis University, let's say. Syempre, mas mataas ang tingin nila dun sa teachers ng regular schools. So this is a sad thing that I have discovered because I have sacrificed my life, also my youth, working in the ESL industry, and I have reached the top. I have reached the supervisory and even the positions that are higher than the ESL teacher. And it was rewarding at that time. Kaya lang, na-discover ko na pag nag-resign ka pala sa ESL industry and you wanted to work outside, you don't really have that advantage anymore. So the advantage, whatever advantage that you had during that time when you were working in the ESL industry, stops right there. You can only use those experiences or skills if you want to apply in another ESL school. Pero kung gusto mo nang mag-apply sa university, let's say, to be an English teacher or sa isang regular school, let's say, a high school teacher, these kinds of trainings and experiences won't really count at mas ipaprioritize nila ang ranking ng trainings, experiences taken from working sa isang public school or sa isang private school na regular, hindi ESL. So, napakalungkot talaga. This is a sad fact. And I don't know if some of you have experienced this. If you have, can you tell me sa comments below kung are you one of us na have worked for a long time in the ESL industry, resigned or quit, and then trying to get back doon sa regular schools? And are you having a hard time? Can you share these experiences with me? So actually, yung peers ko who focused on teaching in regular schools are now principal. Principal na sila ngayon, are now principals or head teachers or master teachers in other regular schools. Pero, or some of them have become, ang isang friend ko ay isang dean na ngayon sa isang prominent university dito sa Pilipinas. So kung iisipin mo, sayang, sana inukol ko na lang sana yung kabataan ko, yung time, skill at effort ko sa pagtuturo sa regular school. Hindi na lang sana ako nagturo sa ESL. Kasi looking back now, you can see that you spent all your time and youth and effort in teaching in an ESL school. But now that you're older, you actually have nothing to show for, whereas yung mga peers mo are now enjoying a high position sa mga regular schools sa ating bansa. So, nakakalungkot din isipin minsan. Yun ang tingin kong isang dark side of teaching in the ESL. At ang isa pa dyan ay, na-mention ko na kanina, is the respect that you get from society. When you say you were an ESL teacher for 20 years, or does not really translate sa Philippine society. But if you are a teacher for 2 years or 5 years in a regular school, sa high school, sa isang national high school, let's say, or sa isang university sa Philippines, the respect that you get from people is very different versus being an ESL teacher lang. So there, you can notice the sadness in my voice na I wish I have made better decisions, but I think na choosing the career as an ESL teacher at that time was the most, how do you say, most rewarding siguro sa panahon na yun. That was early 2000, middle, 2004 to 2005. So sometimes the decisions that we make in our careers will be beneficial later on, but sometimes not so. And although I want to share with you the dark side of ESL, this is not to discourage you from trying it out. But if I were you, it's better to focus. Kung wala ka rin namang planong mag-abroad or use ESL to your advantage in going to another country, let's say you just want to be in the Philippines, wala kang balak mag-abroad, it's better for you as a teacher to just focus your time, your youth, your energy in building a career sa isang regular school, sa public school or private school in the Philippines. Don't teach in ESL anymore because walang career growth, walang masyadong malaking salary, walang promotions. Very rare lang ang mga people na napopromote sa managerial or management positions. And it's a very cutthroat business, I tell you. So sometimes, napakahirap talagang umakyat sa ladder when you are teaching in the ESL industry. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find this video helpful, or if you like this video, you like these kinds of topics, please join me in this channel by liking, sharing this video, commenting, and don't forget to subscribe in my channel. So marami pa akong i-share sa inyo about the ESL industry, and I hope that you can find this channel helpful. Okay, that's all for today. Bye guys!